It's a little over 7 miles from the Bullet Canyon Trailhead back to the Kane Gulch Ranger Station. It's a road walk the whole way, and I'll be doing that at the end of my hike tomorrow. There is no water along the route, and so I have stashed 3 liters as well as a Gatorade back there at the trailhead so I can resupply. My hope tomorrow is that some friendly soul will pick me up and that I don't have to walk the whole way, but that I'm able to hitchhike part of it back to my car. Otherwise, tomorrow's going to be a long day. All right, now back to Kane Gulch Ranger Station, where we will get our pack ready and actually start the adventure. Good morning, friends. We are finally leaving the Kane Gulch Ranger Station to start our hike down Kane Gulch to Grand Gulch and then up Bullet Canyon tomorrow. A little bit of a later start than I had planned. I had to go stash water down at the trailhead for Bullet Canyon. Then getting packed took a little bit longer than I had expected, but I am all prepared. Weather is looking good. Low tonight is 35 degrees. Much better. They said it was 5 degrees at the ranger station last night. So glad I don't have to carry my heavier sleeping bag than my 15 degree. And very excited. 22 miles from the ranger station parking lot here down to the trailhead with Bullet Canyon. And then about a 7-mile road walk back. Excited to have you along, friends. This is going to be an awesome one. So many amazing old ruins, pictographs, petroglyphs, and just beauty to see on this trail. Like there's still ice on the water. It got cold last night. There's legitimate ice down here. Really glad it's going to be warmer tonight. There are icicles down there. Hanging down. Simply amazing. We're not even 3 miles down Kane Gulch yet. It's got another 1.25 miles to the junction with Grand Gulch. And it is gulching up very nicely in here. We've made it down to the junction with Grand Gulch and just up canyon, just a smidge. Here's Junction Ruins. Just walking along the trail here at the bottom. Got charcoal, old corn cobs right there. Amazing. Gotta watch my footing, but looking out for other special things on the ground. Wowzers. Oh, we can go up top. Gonna hang a left here. Oh my goodness. I can hold Kiva here, close the entry, so we will respect that. Wow. Oh, check that out. It's just phenomenal, friends. And this is just the start. What we're gonna see in the canyon. Wow. Look at this. How special. Wowzers. We'll continue back down to the first trail that I was on. Go over and see this other one down at the end, and then we will start heading down Gulch. Look at that. Just putting the arm in. Wow, so cool. Right, more ruins over this way, down canyon. Look back around. Got a mono and metate over here. Right, so what have we done so far? We started here at the Kane Gulch Ranger Station after stashing water down here at the Bullet Canyon Trailhead. Came back up Kane Gulch, come down Kane Gulch. Here's the junction with Grand Gulch. Number 3 right there is the ruins, Junction Ruins we just saw. So now we'll pass Junction Springs, some more ruins, Stimson Arch, I believe, and we'll keep heading down. We were told there's a good spring right here, and I think that's Todie Canyon. Yep, Todie Canyon. Hey there, friends. What do you think of Junction Ruins? Isn't that a wonderful, wonderful spot to start our hike down Grand Gulch? We've gone 4 miles down Kane Gulch, intersected with Grand Gulch, passing a really nice campsite right here at the Confluence. I'll show it to you. Goal is to make it about another 8 miles down canyon before calling it a day. We'll see if we can get all that, given all the wonderful things we're going to try and see here. Right. Really nice camp spot here at the confluence of the 2 canyons or gulches. Now we will head down canyon. Just got my first view of Turkey Pen Ruin up there. Probably can't see it, but the sticks sticking up right there that are the turkey pen. Now, at the moment, the ruin is closed, but we can still get fairly close to check it out. All right, so I was wrong. We cannot get any closer to Turkey Pen Ruin than right down here. It is under restoration. We'll see if we can't get a view of it from down below. Oh, just saw up to the left the arch, so we'll get around this corner here, try for a better view. It's cool in the shade, but a nice little break from the sun. It's not too hot down here. All right, there's the arch. Stimson Arch, I believe. With the arch there over my shoulder behind me, our next known destination that we're headed for is Todie Canyon. We'll pass Fortress Canyon a little bit up here on the right, and I am intrigued on how it got its name. But for time's sake, we're going to keep going down. There should be good water at Todie, so may filter there depending on how I'm doing, and we will reassess from there. You can see water glistening up there on the edge. A couple other pour-offs. They got a pretty good rain, I think about a week ago. Probably the same one that gave me snow in Grand Junction and left puddles in Hanksville. So water right now is plentiful. Plentiful in quotation marks. We are in the desert. So by Pacific Northwest standards, not plentiful at all. Okay, the map didn't show anything back here, I don't believe. But it just seemed like the type of alcove where you'd find something. So I decided to leave the trail, come back. I feel like that decision has been vindicated. Look at this. All along through here. I don't know if this is a kiva, mostly filled in. Looks like a kiva. Wow. I think this was a timeshare or condos or Disneyland Resort. No, I jest. It's not even a good jest. This is amazing. I was so intent on the ruins, decided to walk back because I was hoping I might find some art. Check these out. Oh, I know this one. Heard it called goat riding bicycle, but just like I think Wildland Explorer. First time I saw it, that looks more like goat on a skateboard. Pottery. And as I stopped to get the cliff art, I saw this piece of pottery right there down on the ground. From the ruins there's this crack up there. Looks like there's a wall. Right back up in there. Maybe a granary. Yep, here it is from a different angle. Definitely a structure back up in there. Got water here in the wash in Todie. Walking part way up, I'm on a mission to find the spring to refill my water. Please know that it's not always going to look like this, so check conditions before you come down. I'm feeling pretty bummed out right now. Have not found the spring in Todie. The folks at the ranger station told me it's up canyon on the right. Maybe I didn't go far enough up, but the map is showing it down here just around this point. So I'm going to go down around the point, see if it's where the map actually says. Otherwise, there are those pools of water that are pretty clear in the stream bed, and I can filter that as my backup plan. But just spent a bunch of time tromping around trying to find a spring. Pretty bummed, feeling a little low at the moment, getting a little tired. It was time I didn't want to waste, if you will. So we'll figure it out. We've got a backup plan. Did not find the spring farther down, so turn around and head back to those clear pools of water. I've got a good filter, so we'll deal with that. And as someone said once, Giardia is next week's problem. I'd prefer not to have it be a problem ever. But I've spent enough side time on side tracks and looking for the spring. I am running well behind schedule, done enough extra mileage that once I've got water filtered, I'm going to reevaluate whether I just camp here and head out via Kane Gulch tomorrow. That could be a good plan, although not the original plan. Could be a good plan. Water is filtered. I've chugged electrolytes, and I have stared at the top of the map and the top on my Garmin InReach. And I've decided I'm not going farther down the canyon. I have hit 9 miles, and that puts me 2.5 miles behind the normal pace, so I'd have to go pretty far to make where I need to be tonight to get out tomorrow. But in staring at the topos, there is a Todie Flat road that comes into the top of this canyon. So giving myself a bit of time to go up Todie Canyon, and with luck, we'll come out at the top. It's not the big Grand Gulch adventure, but if we do it right, we can pop down Bullet Canyon tomorrow for a moment. I've given myself a turnaround time, so if I'm not making the progress I want, I'll turn around, come back down, camp in Todie, and then hike out via Kane tomorrow. It's bad news that I have a carrion bird following me. I don't think he's actually following me. Let's head up Canyon and Todie. All right, I think there's a fork up ahead. We go right. But that tells me we're starting to get close to the end of the canyon. Still a little bit to go. Not like hop, skip, and 2 jumps. Still more than that. Right, we've come to a dryfall here. Can't quite tell if I can get up to the left. There were Karens telling me to go upwards a ways back. A few footprints in here. So it may have been people who saw this and turned around. We'll see. I can't get up that dryfall, so I'm going to turn around to where I saw the Karen going up the side of the canyon. I didn't really want to have to climb that, but it seems that that is the way, as the Mandalorian would say. So let's go check it out. So the Todie exit or entrance requires coming up, scrambling, working your way up the slab, which wouldn't be so bad without a big old backpack on. And now out that way through a break in the cliff band. I think that is the top of the cliff band right there. So we zoom out, flip around, there's the top of the cliff on the other side. Whew! Oh boy, we made it out of the canyon. Still got a ways to hike to Todie Flat Road. It's going to keep going, but it feels good to have made it up that and be out at the moment. Just hit 11 miles. Some amount still to go. Hallelujah. I see the trailhead in the road. That is a welcome sight. I think it's like a mile and a half out to the highway now. I'm going to check some electrolytes and figure out if I camp here or if I can get out to the highway. Be really nice to get back to my car tonight. Really nice if possible. It is 2 minutes to 6 p.m. I started hiking at 10:44 a.m. and it is about 1.3 miles from the trailhead road, walking on this dirt road out to pavement. So I'm going to do it. I've got over an hour of light left. I do have a sign that says Kane Gulch Ranger Station, so I'm hoping I can hitch back to my car tonight. If not, we'll pitch the tent and hitch or hike back along the road tomorrow morning. And I am moving slow, folks. I can see the highway up ahead. Probably won't show up on the camera, but I just saw a car go by. So that feels pretty good that that is in sight. Successfully back at the car. I gotta say a huge thanks to Jimmy and Jennifer from Salt Lake, who were driving the opposite direction, saw me a couple minutes after I got there. I just put my sign on my backpack. They pulled over. I said, I'm going the back the other way. They said, we've had to hitch there. We'll take you there. So again, Jimmy, Jennifer, thank you so much. And I will be paying it forward when I have the chance. So really appreciate that. Now, from where I saw the road, oh, that doesn't work well with the sun. From where I saw the road hiking out, it was exactly 0.8 of a mile to get out to the road. And I was really worried because it's Saturday night. The only thing that people would have been coming from are the Moki Dugway and Muley Point. It's late enough on Saturday. I didn't think anyone would be coming through. Of course, as soon as Jimmy and Jennifer picked me up, a couple vehicles came the other way, but don't know if they would have stopped. So all good. I'm going to go reclaim my water stash and then figure out where I'm sleeping tonight.